Hokahe, Buju. Welcome back to Rockstar Cartoonist by Michael Lyons. Live stream podcast about Ojibwe words and phrases and rock stars and cartoonists and middle-aged puppeteers and children's books and whatever. Today's show is brought to you by a very special book. Today's show is brought to you by Ojibwe words and phrases by me. If you'd like to learn some Ojibwe words and phrases, like you might have seen on the Buju Nana Buju podcast, click the links in the description box to Amazon.com. I've got all kinds of, books and whatnot for sale. Before we get started today, I wanted to come outside and put out a little tobacco, say a prayer. It's been weighing on my heart. You don't know him, but there's a man named Jim Dunn who needs a lot of prayers. Nah. How you doing, Jim? Today is the Ojibwe word of the day. Gitchimanadu. Great Spirit. God. Nusana Wakwing Abian, our Father who art in heaven. I'm going to put out some tobacco. I'm going to say a little prayer. And I'm going to ask him to, help me to do a good show today. All right, let me see. I mean, I could just light a cigarette, I suppose, and let my prayers go up through the smoke. But I'm just going to grab a little pinch here. Gitchimanadu. Ninea Michael Lyons. Great Spirit. It's Michael Lyons. Daga Bizan Niwe Anima E. Please listen to my prayer. Miigwech ka iji kakina gegu, ka iji chikean nungom. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech ka iji webak. Thank you for the weather. Miigwech ka iji gijaguk. Thank you for this day. Miigwech ka iji bamadaziyan. Thank you for my life. Thank you for creating me. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for this beautiful body. Oh, what a gorgeous, lanky, skinny dad body you've given me. But thank you for keeping it healthy, Thank you for letting me age gracefully. Gitchimanadu. Dagawi dukawishan ando minawe nungom. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well today. Our podcast has been going down the tubes. We've lost more subscribers last month than we got. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't really care, I guess. But help me to do a good show. Help guide my show, inspire me. I don't know what you want me to do. Miigwechka bizandawiag. Thank you for listening. Ape. Amen. So, yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Mika, what is Gigajeba? Beautiful this morning. How are you guys doing? Did you get up before the sun and put out your tobacco? I never make it outside before the sun comes up. I know. This time of year in Bemidji, the sun comes up at like 4:30 in the morning. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm up, but I got to have my coffee and, go take a dump. I'm not going to come out here, teleport outside. But yeah. So I've been thinking a lot about Kiss lately. The rock band Kiss. How they doing? How's Paul Stanley's health? Can he still sing? Why do they keep touring? They're getting old. I worry about them. Today we're going to be talking about the Kiss comic book. Remember back in the 70s when Kiss came out with their first comic book? And they said they put their blood in the ink. And all Kiss fans like, oh, cool, I get to read a comic book with Kiss. And I get to see them use their superpowers. And best part is, if I touch the ink, I could get an STD or something from Kiss. How exciting. It's nice out here. Makes me wonder if I'll see any Bigfoot. Sabe! Sabe! You guys believe in Bigfoot? In Ojibwe, we call him Sabe, which is like short for Misabe, which means giant. Every culture has a story of a wild man, a big hairy creature who lurks around in the deep forest all by himself. Some people call him Bigfoot. Some people call him Sasquatch. Ojibwes call him Sabe. Sometimes when a Ojibwe sees a good-looking girl, he'll say, "Sup, baby?" Which is, kind of like Sabe. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I believe in Bigfoot. I mean, I think if Bigfoot puts his mind to it, he can do anything. I believe in Bigfoot. Some people don't believe in him. They think he's not going to amount to much. But, I say, Sabe, don't listen to the doubters. They're not your friends. If they don't believe in you, you don't need them. That's known as a toxic person. Recently, I've had to do some spring cleaning, not just of my house, but of a lot of my relationships. I had a lot of toxic people in my life. People who didn't, people who don't want the best for you. People are jealous of you. People who think the worst of you, or whatever their problem is. People I loved who didn't love me back. And so like a good housewife, which is what I am, I'm a housewife. I got rid of I went no contact. And it's kind of, it started a new chapter in my life. I mean, I did a lot of praying on this, didn't I, God? But I guess we'll see. All right, well, I suppose I better go back in and start the show. Go see what Emily's up to. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. beep. Hello? Hello, this is Emily. Hi, Emily. Well, hi there, Michael Lyons. You ready to come in? Yeah. Can you teleport me back? Well, sure, darling. I'll teleport you back. Hang on. Let me scan for them coordinates. Okay. And that's it. Okay, I'm locking in on your coordinates. And let me see here. That's 1 to teleport, right? Yep, just 1. All right, hang on. 1 to teleport. Make it so, Emily. Hey there, darling. Well, hi. How are you? I'm doing great. I was just waiting for you to come back in. How is it outside? Well, it's kind of foggy and wet, but nice. Yeah, did you put out some tobacco? Yeah, I did. Well, all right. I was talking about cutting out people in my life. Oh, really? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and the talented Emily. But today on Rockstar Cartoonist, what do I do with that thing? There we go. Rockstar Cartoon. I wanted to talk about the Kiss comic book. You gonna talk about Kiss comics? Yeah. Because, rock stars, cartoonists. But today, I would like to talk about, do you guys remember this? Kiss. I remember that when I was a little girl. Yeah? Yeah. I got the Kiss comic. Kiss. This came out in 1976, 77? Something like that, I reckon. Yeah. And I was telling them how when it came out, they said they put their own blood in the red ink. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine how gross that is now? Yeah, I know. And post what we understand about STDs and stuff. But anyways, apparently they put their blood in this. And I remember reading this the first time because it was awesome. Non-Kiss fans don't understand this whole aspect of loving Kiss. See, to us, Kiss was, like superheroes. Oh, here's the back of it. So in this comic book, Kiss gets together. And there was Dr. Doom there. Yeah, I know. And so Kiss comes out. What can I say about this? So I remember when I was first introduced to Kiss, having to, trying to figure out what their powers were. Like we knew Gene could breathe fire and Paul could shoot laser beams out of his eyes. But what was Peter Criss's power? Well, he had cat-like agility. He could run and jump, and he had 9 lives. Yeah, and he had 9 lives. And there was Ace Frehley. He could teleport. Could they fly? I think Gene could fly. Yeah, Gene had bat wings, so he could fly. Ace Frehley could teleport. Paul Stanley just swung from ropes or something. And then, I don't know, what Peter Criss did. But it was cool because it was the characters from the Destroyer album came to life in this comic book. And here's a picture of Paul Stanley with the comic book. He does kind of look like me. I know, especially when it's just his eyes. Yeah. Paul Stanley, Kiss. And this has been your moment of Rockstar cartoon history. I am Michael Lyons. And who cares, right? Well, I care. No, you don't. Okay, I don't really care. What are we doing? Well, You know, when you got rid of the Ojibwe Nanabuju stuff, yeah, the format kind of changed. I know. So what's going on? What's going on in current events? And current events? Yeah. Well, currently, I think them people in the submarine died. Oh, those geniuses who went clowning around in a homemade submarine. Do you guys hear about that? Why am I supposed to care? Because it's a national tragedy. You think it was a national tragedy? Okay, it's a bit of a regional tragedy. Yeah. So they're dead. But I have suspicions about that whole, I don't really believe the official story of how the Titanic went down. You mean hitting an iceberg? Yeah. How come there's no icebergs by the Titanic anymore? What's an iceberg? How come we never see icebergs like in Lake Superior? Ice just freezes over like a lake. It doesn't form like giant mountains of ice. I think icebergs are, that's my new conspiracy theory. I think they faked icebergs. There was big styrofoam things out there. And I don't know what they did to the Titanic, if whatever. But I do know I couldn't care less about people dying. But every couple hours, like, hey, look out. Oh no, these poor 5 people or 4 people or whatever it was, barely paid attention. They might die because they're in a homemade submarine looking at the Titanic. Yeah, and I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about the war in Ukraine. I don't care about Joe Biden. I don't care about Trump. So many things I don't care about. You know what I care about? Playing some music. Yeah. I want to share that song we recorded yesterday. And I want to let you get up here. Because that's just how I roll. Here we go. This is All Fall Down. Up next, the lovely and talented Emily. If I can find this. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like. To love somebody. To love somebody. The way I love you. All right, take 2. Take 2. Here's a song. Oh, this is a good one. It's a sad song, but it's a real pretty song. Here's a song Michael Lyons wrote. This song is called All Fall Down. Back of your mind, don't wanna waste any time. How can I waste any time if I've gotta die? Maybe one day, maybe when I'm old and gray, then it'll feel okay. One day we'll all fall down. Someday we'll all fall down. Do we really need an authority to make us see eternity? There's no you or me. We're waves on a sea. We're leaves on a tree. It's not as it seems. One day we'll all fall down. Someday we'll all fall down. Yeah. One day we'll all fall down. Someday we'll all fall down.
Ladies and gentlemen, All Fall Down by Michael Lyons. That's such a sad song. Is that about death?
Yeah.
All fall down. Yeah. It's a heavy subject first thing in the morning.
I know.
You want to talk about death?
I'd rather not.
Should we talk about conspiracy theories? I got a conspiracy theory.
What's your conspiracy theory?
I don't believe Santa Claus is real.
You don't believe in Santa?
Nope. I think the government made that up. You don't believe in Santa Claus? Oh, come on. He ain't real. He's a government. That's a government psyop. I don't believe in the moon landing.
Yeah, I don't believe in the moon landing either.
I think they made that up. I think that's the government. But, nobody wants to hear from me. Y'all believe in the moon landing? You think back in 1968, they all went to the moon, and they went up there like 6 different times in 3 years. 3 years, 6 different times. And then never again since 1971, something like that, 72. They say they called the President Nixon on the phone from the moon.
Yeah, remember that?
They're all like, "Hey, Mr. President, what's going on? Yeah, I'm on the moon. What are you up to? Oh, really? You just being a president? Well, all right." In fact, if they really went to the moon, there should still be that old, that little tweaker or meth tent that they call the lunar lander. That should still be up there. You want me to go up there and check it out?
Yeah, I could teleport you up there.
Yeah, well, why don't you teleport me to the moon? I'll go see if there's some stuff that's still there.
All right, hang on.
I'm go up to the moon. Go see what's going on. Go see if there was some footprints in the sand. It should still be there.
Okay, hang on. All right, and that is 1 to teleport.
Make it so, cutie pie. Well, look at there. Hey, Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I made it to the moon.
Oh, great. Well, let me know when you want me to pick you up.
Roger that. Over and out.
Okay, we'll see ya.
All the way on the moon. I don't see any lunar lander. And how come the moon's just gray? You ever notice you look at the moon when it's like a full moon? It shines so bright you can read a book by it sometimes. It leaves shadows at night. The moon can be so bright. If the moon's really that bright, how come when they were standing here, it wasn't like standing on a light bulb? Oh no, we're on the gray part. It's just kind of whatever. No stars in the sky. Oh, blue. Look at that. They call that Earthrise. They only took a couple of pictures of the Earth when they were on the moon. They got this one, and then that's what I love about the story of the moon landing. So Apollo moon missions or whatever, they come up. They said 3 men got in a rocket ship, shot up off the Earth, flew out in outer space, steered that rocket out in outer space somehow, landed on the moon, got out, walked around, hit some golf balls, drove a dune buggy. Yeah, of all the things they designed on that rocket ship, one time they made room so they could bring a dune buggy up here. What they never put in that rocket ship until the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1986, 85, they never had a bathroom. So every time somebody had to leave Earth and come to the moon, they just had to go potty in their diapers. I don't know how many days it takes to fly to the moon, because they never did it, but that's the story they told. There was no bathroom on the rocket ship. They just had to go poo and pee in their diapers. NASA, look it up. Look it up. It's ridiculous. But, so they came here. Also then, they did this 6 times. 6 times in just a few years. Different crew every time. Nobody died. But it wasn't until the very last time, when they're flying back to the Earth, somebody said, "Hey, we should take a picture of the Earth. Put your camera. Hey, Neil Armstrong, you got your camera? Why don't you put your camera up here and, take a look?" And it took one shot, just one picture of the full Earth. And that's the picture you see on like your iPhone and on every science textbook and whatever. Oh, look at that. There's a round Earth. That's how you know the Earth is round, spinning ball, moving in the universe, chasing after the sun, which is also moving. Because we took one picture on the last time we went to the moon. Then they just packed up everything and they said, well, let's not do that again for another at least 50 years. 56 years, something like that. It's 57 years. 50, whatever it's been. Anyway, it's all stupid. They never went to the moon. Tell that to your boomer grandparents. Yeah, that's right. They lied. And you believed them, dummy. Don't get mad at me for pointing out the obvious. All right, I suppose I better come get one back. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie pie.
Hi, Emily. You ready to come home?
Yeah, can you pick me up?
All right.
I'm going to teleport back.
All right, that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Hey, welcome home.
Well, hi.
How was the moon?
Oh, just fake.
You think the moon is fake?
Well, that picture was, but it was nice. So I talked about how they faked the moon landing.
Oh, good for you.
I don't like that the government lies to children. That's why I never liked Santa Claus either. You shouldn't lie to your kids. Don't be telling them that Santa Claus bringing them presents, watching them as they sleep. And don't be telling them that we went to the moon. Come on. You know they lied. All right, well, today's Ojibwe word of the day. Get your manado, the great spirit of God. Are we going to start doing that again?
I don't know, maybe. See if people tune in. We lost all of our Ojibwe viewers.
I know. They were like, hey, come on. I came here for one thing. I came here for 2 things. Chewing gum and learning Ojibwe. And I'm all out of gum. Anyway, you want to add anything for Mahjong?
No, that's good.
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rockstar Cartoonist by Michael Lyons. My name is Emily Aubrey. This here is Michael Lyons. And, yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Miigwech! Chi miigwech! Gabiz and Dawieg. And I will see you again. Gay, gawababin. Been a while.